So what are some of the most common problems that you guys are solving on a day-to-day basis at Tech?
A lot of it is just kind of understanding failure modes. We've got we've got a lot of varied equipment. I work particularly with mobile equipment. There's a lot more going on with them. They're not necessarily more complicated, but they're moving around, so they tend to have a few more failure modes and a little less technology on them in terms of detecting those failures. So we're trying to figure out better ways to do that and better maintenance strategies to maintain the assets.
Yeah, I definitely know like the mining space is, extremely important to understand failure modes because any kind of failure within that equipment could be catastrophic. So I definitely, obviously you know way more about this space than I do, but I just could imagine the severity and importance of what you and your team do on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, it's interesting because a truck is, you can think of it like a mini plant. It's just it's the same things, gearboxes, pumps, motors, all this stuff is the same, just kind of it's on tires and rolling around. The difference is there's 100 of them, whereas you only have one plant. So if you lose one truck, it's not as big of a deal. So people kind of tend to take a bit of a more laxed approach to it, but the principles are the same.
Right. And I think that goes back to this idea when we talk about like failure modes, really about like the severity level of it. You could have
Hmm.
the same piece of equipment, but in different plants, but the severity of something failing in one plant could be way more severe than
Hmm.
the same piece of equipment in a different plant.
With mobile equipment, obviously you have operators in the seat of all of them. Um, so there tends to be a there's a big focus on safety everywhere.
Yeah.
But when you have somebody in the driver's seat, it gets to be can be a little more critical.
Yeah.
Operator could be a little more in a little more danger if they do things incorrectly.